what's up everybody? So welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I know I haven't uploaded to this channel in a minute, and really I've been putting a lot of content out on my other channel, my finance channel. I actually have the shirt right here, so if you like finances, go check it out. But today I just wanted to talk to you guys about YouTube. It doesn't make sense to actually start a YouTube. Now, just to start off, I'll tell you, in my opinion, yes, it does make sense to start a YouTube. You should have one. You definitely should have one. Now, if you're someone that has a business, you definitely should have one. If you're someone that has like a hobby, or you're working a job, you don't feel fulfilled, and there's things that you like to do or something like that, you can easily start a YouTube around those things. Now, granted, YouTube may not necessarily be for everybody, but I always give people that option to say, have you thought about maybe starting a YouTube channel around this? Especially if you have a business that you're trying to build or anything like that. So let me explain to you why it makes sense. So if you haven't been paying attention, let me help you understand that things have changed the way we do media. We went from, where normally, if you want to be able to communicate with the masses or communicate with the world, you'd have to go to acting classes or know someone to get into theater and get on a movie or whatever the case is. And the powers that be will control who gets shown on TV, who gets shown on the media, who gets shown on commercials, etc. As you know, because you're on YouTube and you're probably on social media, that is no longer the case. So now direct consumer is a powerful thing. And I talk to people about this all the time because a lot of times we don't recognize how things are changing right in front of us. And so with that being said, the way we now consume information, the way we now consume, entertainment and things like that is totally different than the way it used to be. And so how does YouTube play in that factor? Well, here's the thing. You know about Netflix, right? You know about Hulu. You've heard about those things. Well, just like those platforms, you have YouTube, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have all these different companies that are trying to get in that kind of arena. And what I mean is, say, like, for example, Facebook has Facebook Watch. It's a place where, there's a lot of video content. Now, of course, they want to be able to make money from the ads and things like that, because companies are starting to notice just that people are starting to gravitate more to people that are on the internet versus what happens on the TV. But you see Facebook where they're creating their own shows. For example, the Red Table Talk thing by Jada Smith. You have Lonzo Ball and his family that have the Facebook Watch show, Steph Curry, a Facebook Watch show, and a whole list of other people that they have a show through Facebook Watch. So what does Facebook Watch try to do? They're also trying to produce different series and different movies and things like that. It's the same as YouTube. If you've noticed, YouTube has the same thing, and then they also have a paid version. It's kind of like their cable-ish type of thing where you can stream or whatever, and you can see that they've taken some of the popular, some of the top YouTubers, and they've created shows with them. So with changes like these, it puts a lot of opportunity into your hands, to our hands. So if you're on social media right now and you have things that you want to get off your chest or things you want to share, or your business, let's say you have a business and you want to grow your business, but you're having a problem with traffic. You're having a problem with getting people to support you in your business. Well, here's the thing. Most of the people that probably don't need what you have in business. And to be honest, if you're someone that wants to maybe make millions of dollars and things like that, you're not going to make it from the people that you're going to make it from people that you don't know. Meaning you're going to make it from people that are interested in what you have. Like what it is that you do or what it is that you bring to the table, they'll be interested in that. So if you're someone who has a dog behavioral business, I'm not your client because I don't have a dog. But there's someone that does, and what you want to do is position yourself to where those people are looking for help or looking for information or trying to, maybe get a service or something done. So understand that Google is the #1 search platform, and guess who is the #2 search platform? YouTube. So when you search on Google, it also sources YouTube, etc., etc. So let's go back to the dog behavioral thing. So let's say you're someone that has like a dog behavioral business. Now I actually have a client like this, and pretty much what he does is he trains people's dogs, etc., etc., etc. Well, he was having a problem because he was just kind of reaching out to people that was in his area, and once people have went through that program, they don't necessarily need him again. So one of the things that I suggested to him was to start a YouTube. So after starting YouTube, and building some type of audience, I suggested to him that he should also start and create some courses or some products and things that he can sell digitally to people who may not be close to him, but they want to be able to train their dogs. So he can, in a sense, kind of teach people how to train their dogs, themselves. Because you got to understand, if people are having a problem with their dogs not listening, or whatever animal not listening, or whatever the case is, they're going to search out help. And one of the places they're going to search out help and how-tos is where? On Google and YouTube. So now he just took his business from being a business where, he just reaches people locally and things like that, to now being in a place where his business now reaches people globally, because YouTube is a global platform. So what that just did is that just now opened up his income potential, just opened up his reach from just that little cluster to a wider audience. So now he's on YouTube building a steady stream of clients, a steady audience. He's building that audience, and those people are interested in what it is that he has to offer. It's not just random people. He doesn't have to say, hey, do you know anybody that might need these services? There's nothing wrong with that. But him building through YouTube like that, it's a specific niche. And the people that are going to actually come and watch his videos, they want what he has to offer, or they're interested in that exact topic. So YouTube becomes a very good traffic source, a very good place to connect with an actual audience that is into whatever it is that you're doing. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty fun. That's exciting, because now you don't no longer have to worry about family and friends. They don't support me, but they support everybody else. You don't have to worry about that, because you're putting yourself in a position to attract what it is that your ideal client. You're putting yourself in that position to also being able to give yourself some credibility, because now you're putting out information and people will look at you as an authority in that area, or someone that's very knowledgeable in that area, because you're constantly putting value and things out that's going to help them. So when you do that, people trust you easily, because they trust the content and the things that you're putting out, and they see that you're consistently doing this. They know that this is what you're about. So even if you don't have a business or something like that, where you just want to be able to put out some content, you kind of build an authority and you build credibility by putting out that value in that content. So now that's one thing. Now here's another thing. The way that things are changing with the way that people, like we talked about, viewing entertainment and viewing and obtaining information, is now moving from just like the desktop. It's already moved to the cell phone, it's moved to the tablet, now it's moving to the TV. Now if you have a TV, then your TV mostly looks like a cell phone, or it looks like a tablet. And so now people are starting to use their television just like they do their cell phones, etc., because there's now apps. And one of the apps is YouTube. Now you can't create any, self-published videos through Hulu. You can't create any self-published videos through Netflix, but you definitely can through YouTube. And you better believe that people are pulling up at YouTube and even in the Facebook app, and they're watching things on their TV. It's becoming more and more popular. You probably even do that. So if you're really passionate about a topic, and you can build content, build a show, build whatever for free through YouTube. Now it's going to cost you some time. And when I mean free, meaning like YouTube's not charging you to upload this, but it's going to cost you some time. Yes, there are different things that you want to learn with YouTube in order to be able to like really grasp hold of the platform. But like what I'm doing right now, like I'm filming myself right now. There's nobody here but me. I'm filming myself. I'm going to take this, I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel. There's nobody between me and that production. It's me directly to you. Now, the great benefit of also being able to do that is because things have changed in the way people view, as I alluded to before, that means that companies that are paying hundreds of millions of dollars, all these billions of dollars that's going through the television program, through these big TV networks, it's starting to diminish just a little bit. And now they're starting to realize, wait, we can actually pay some of these influencers or people that's out here that's in this specific area we can pay them, right? So if you have a cooking show that you started on YouTube, you may have companies that are trying to advertise different cooking products or even food, etc. like that. And guess who they're going to come to? They may come to you and say, hey, listen, we'll pay you $20,000. We'll pay you $5,000, $50,000. Yes, I said $50,000. And some people get even paid more to just advertise, different brands. Because here's the thing, these companies are paying millions of dollars to television networks. So to a television network, that's what it is. They got to pay that. But now to you, they don't have to necessarily pay you millions of dollars. But if someone comes to you and says, we'll give you a $5,000 check, a $20,000 check, a $50,000 check, that's different for you than it is a television, company. Because $5,000 is still a lot of money. $10,000, $20,000 coming straight to you from just one company, and all you have to do is produce a video and maybe review their product, or either have product placement. Like a lot of the entertainers you see on these social media platforms, they get paid to do that. They get paid to use these Apple computers, or to have a Toyota in the background, or the skit takes place in a Ford or something like that, or there's a Coke product or something like that, because of the engagement things that they're getting on their video, the traffic that they're getting. It's organic, it's real, and they know that it's going to reach people. On the TV, you don't know exactly who those videos are going to reach, but you have a better gauge with this type of thing. With an influencer, someone that's putting out content, have a better gauge of seeing like who's actually they're actually reaching. So the financial part is shifting, and so now you have people who are on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, these different platforms, and they get paid to post the things that they post, or they get paid to create skits around this, that, and the other, and it's benefiting them and is literally changing their lives. So now just imagine you being able to get paid to do what you love to do outside of the actual business, but like if you're just doing YouTube. We all know that YouTube has ad revenue. And the ad revenue thing, it can be hit or miss, because depending on your niche or whatever you're doing, it also controls the amount you get paid, your CPM, which is basically like, how much you get paid per 1,000 views, whatnot. And so depending on, exactly like, what you're in or whatever, kind of controls that pay. So it's not something that you necessarily depend on. However, it is very real to where you can get paid a significant amount of income from being able to just constantly upload on YouTube. There's plenty of examples out here in the business world, out in so many different worlds, where you can just Google like how much I got paid from YouTube. You're gonna see a variation where people who may have 1 million subscribers, they only got paid a couple $1,000s in a month, and then you're gonna see some that may have like $50,000, 50,000 subscribers, and they got paid like $10,000 in a month. That's just kind of the dynamics behind it, but it is very real. Now the catch with that is just being able to put out the content, it brings people to you. So you definitely want to have a product or something that you can sell. Now I'll talk more about the ways you can actually make money from a video, and even I'll talk more about steps that you can use in order to like obtain, the maximum amount of income that you can from creating YouTube and even your social media and things like that. But all in all, is YouTube worth starting? Absolutely. Now, if you're looking into this, you probably think that, YouTube is saturated or something like that, and it's not. So just to give you some stats so you understand, 300 hours worth of videos are uploaded to YouTube every single minute. 300 hours. Also, 5 billion videos are watched every single day on YouTube. That's a real stat. 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every single day. Now, those numbers may sound like, oh, well, that sounds very saturated. No, that's the thing. It's not. If you were to poll 10 people around you, that you just know or you just work with, ask them if they have a YouTube. Most of them probably don't. However, most of them probably watch YouTube. Are you getting what I'm putting down? You get what I'm putting down? So you have a lot of people watching YouTube, and a lot of people are coming to the platform to watch things, right? Well, it doesn't mean that there's just as many people that are uploading video, because you don't have 5 billion people uploading videos on YouTube. And the thing about it is, entertainment and information is endless. And so people, when they're searching out for stuff, they search back to back. They don't just take one video. They want to get some references to that video. Let me look at another one. So for example, like I I was trying to fix some drainage issues like in my backyard. So me, I'm someone that likes to work with my hands and I always like different projects and things like that. So before I call anybody, I wanted to see if I could do it myself. And I probably watched about 30 videos on fixing drainage issues in your backyard. Yep, and one of the channels that I watched a lot was called Apple Drains, right? I watched it enough so I know. So all I'm saying is that people, when they're searching for information and content, because we're in this age where people love to be entertained and or they love information, they're not just going to watch one person's video, they're going to watch a lot. And so if you have something that you can bring to the marketplace, bring it. You're definitely going to add a whole new dynamic to your business by bringing something like YouTube, which is a search engine, right? It's a search engine where people are searching out information. And if you have your information right where it needs to be and it's titled and things like that, you're going to get some of that traffic. And that's all you need. All you need is people who are interested in what you have to offer, that are interested in what you have to say, and they come to your platform. And then, like I said, when you have products and stuff like that, that creates a whole nother dynamic. Like I said, I'll do in another video. Now, the last thing is just look, if you're just unfulfilled in life, you know, and maybe you're someone that you just like cooking, or you just like to talk about this, that, and the other, or, you know, you got something going on that you want to share, YouTube is a great platform for that. You get a chance to put your feelings out there. Now, I'm not saying, you know, cussing people out and negative stuff. I'm talking about, like, if you have a hobby, you know, if your hobby was collecting cards and stuff like that, you could probably do videos on the cards you collected, you know, the haul of cards that you got from here and how you found this card, or whatever the case is. Trust me, I'm sure somebody is watching it. Like, I didn't even search that type of thing, but I bet you if you search something like that, you're going to find that there are people literally uploading videos, something like that. And so you can do that. And then you can create a business from it too. Or if you don't want to, then you don't have to. But it's also something that's good to bring some type of fulfillment to your life and some type of joy in your life. I always believe that when people are working, like in their job, and especially if it's not something that they love to do, but they're just working, or even it's a business, because it don't always have to be a job, it can be a business that you have, you know, and you may not necessarily love the business, but you love the money. Well, you're not going to feel as fulfilled from that. So sometimes you need different outlets and things that you can do, whether it is starting a business around your hobby or maybe just putting out content about things you love to do. So in my opinion, yes, you should have a YouTube. Get over your fear of the videos, the cameras, whatever. And look, it don't take much to start, or whatever the case is. I'm using my phone right now. I have no desire to really buy an expensive camera because I got this expensive phone with this video quality and all the stuff that's in it. Thanks, Apple. So do me a real quick favor. Now, if you like this video, like the video. Give me a like. Also, subscribe and stick around. I just want to give more helpful content around people being able to start businesses, just different things like that, where it's going to help them just get further along down the path. I want to be able to introduce people to different resources, as well as even different people in the industry that are doing great things around business. So feel free to share this video also with someone. If it may be helpful for you, then maybe it may be helpful for someone else. But that's it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. Peace.